You've heard neural networks 1,000 times. It powers your camera, your feed, ChatGPT, all of it. And if I asked you right now to explain what's actually happening inside one, most people can't. They say it's like a brain and then they change the subject. And here's the thing nobody tells you. A neural network is not magic and it's not a brain. It's a stack of tiny, boring calculators, and each one does a math even a 10-year-old could do. And by the end of this video, you're going to build one. Not just memorize a diagram, build it from a single neuron up with no steps skipped and no hand waving. And once you see the one idea at the center, every buzzword you've been nodding along to, like layers, weights, deep learning, it's all going to click into place and stay there. So let's start with the smallest piece, shall we? Forget the whole network for a second. Zoom all the way in to one single neuron. Because if you understand one neuron, you understand the entire thing. The rest is just copy and paste. So, what is a neuron? It's a tiny decision maker. It takes in few numbers and spits out one number, and that's it. That's the whole job. So, let's make it concrete. Say you're deciding whether to order pizza tonight. Three things matter to you: how hungry you are, how tired you are, and how much money is in your account. Those three things are your inputs. Three numbers, just three going in. And here's the important part: they don't all matter equally. Maybe hunger matters to you a lot, maybe money matters a less, and maybe tiredness barely matters at all. Those level of importance have a name. They're called weights. A weight is just a number that says how much does this input matter. A big weight, bigger influence. A smaller weight, smaller influence, and that's the entire concept. So the neuron takes in each input, multiplies it by its weight, importance times value, and then adds them all up. Hunger times its weight, plus tiredness times its weight, plus money times its weight. One combined score. And then it makes a call. Is the score high enough to fire or not? Order the pizza or not? And that's a neuron. Inputs, weights, add them up and decide. You just understood the atom of every AI system on Earth. But one neuron making one decision isn't really that smart. The magic, and I'll show you exactly where it comes from, is what happens when you stack them layer by layer. And here's that idea, which finally makes sense. A single neuron is basically useless. The power isn't in the neuron, it's in the stacking. Think about how you recognize a friend's face. You don't do it in one giant step, your brain does it in layers. The first layer notices tiny thumb details, just the edges, maybe a dark line here, a bright patch over there, nothing meaningful on its own. The next layer takes those edges and combines them into shapes. An edge plus an edge plus a curve. Now that's starting to look a lot like an eye, maybe a nose, maybe the corner of a mouth. The layer after that takes those shapes and combines them into a whole thing. Two eyes, a nose, a mouth in the right position, and that's a face. And the final layer says, that specific arrangement, that's Susan. Nobody designed those steps. Nobody wrote a rule that says an eye is two curves and a dot. The network figured out that hierarchy on its own. Simple features at the bottom, complex ideas at the top, just by stacking simple neurons into layers. And that's the entire thing. Each neuron is dumb. Each layer is a small step up in abstraction. Stack them enough, and dumb steps add up to something that recognizes a face, or drives a car, or writes a sentence. The neuron is the atom, the layers are where intelligence hides. Okay, so we've got neurons and we know stacking them into layers, it's where the power comes from. So let me show you how a full neural network is actually wired, because it's simpler than a tangled web picture that makes it look. A network has three kinds of layers. One on the left, the input layer. That's just your raw data going in. The pixels of an image, the words of a sentence, whatever you're feeding it. On the right is the output layer. That's the answers coming out. This is a cat. This email is a spam. The next word is the. And in the middle, which is the most interesting part, is the hidden layers. This is where all the real work happens. Every neuron in one layer connects to every neuron in the next, passing little of its information, little of its number forward, layer by layer. The network transforms raw input into a useful answer, one small step at a time. And they're called hidden for a really boring reason. You don't see them directly. You see what's going in and what's coming out, but the middle layer does its work quietly. And deep learning, that phrase you've heard everywhere, that's all it means. A network with lots of hidden layers is a deep network. That's the whole mystery. Deep just means many layers. But there's one piece still missing, and without it, this entire structure collapses into something useless. So let me show you the problem. Right now, every network, every neuron just multiplies and adds, multiply and add all the way through. And here's the thing, if all you ever do is multiply and add, then stacking 100 layers gives you exactly the same power as one layer. The whole thing flattens, all that depth wasted completely. You need something that adds a kink, a little spark of non linearity that lets each layer do something genuinely new. And that something is called an activation function. And here's the simplest one. And it's almost funny how basic it is. It's called ReLU, rectified linear unit. And the entire rule is if the number is negative, make it zero. If it is positive, leave it alone. And that's it. Negative becomes zero, positive stays. That one tiny bend is the difference between a stack of layers that collapses into nothing and a network that can learn almost anything. It's a decision, fire or don't fire, we talked about at the very beginning, made real. It lets each layer add a genuinely new twist instead of just passing a flat calculation along. A small rule, massive consequence. So now you got the complete machine, inputs, weights, all summed, layers stacking simple features into complex ones, and activations giving each layer that kink it needs to actually learn. But there's one question left, and it's the one you should be asking. Where do all those weights actually come from? Who decides that hunger matters a lot more than tiredness? And here's the beautiful part, nobody does. The network learns them on their own. This is where everything from the last few videos comes roaring back. Remember, the network makes a guess. A loss function measures how wrong that guess was, and gradient descent nudges every single weight a tiny bit in the direction that makes it guess better. Do that a million times over a million of examples, and the weights slowly drift from random noise to finely tuned machines that recognizes cats, dogs. That's the entire story of a neural network. A structure, neurons, layers, activations, plus a way to learn, loss and gradient descent. Structure plus learning. That's the entire thing. So let's bring it home. You came in thinking a neural network was some mysterious brain like black box. Now you know exactly what's inside. It's a stack of tiny calculators, each one multiplying inputs by its weight, adding them up and deciding whether to fire or not. So, a quick recap, the whole thing in 5 lines. A neural network takes inputs, weighs them by importance, adds them up, and makes a decision. Weights are just numbers that say how much each input matters. Stacking neurons into layers is where the real power lives. Simple features at the bottom, complex ideas at the top. Activation function adds a kink that stops the whole thing from collapsing. And finally, the weights aren't set by hand. The network learns them with loss and gradient descent. That's it. No magic, no brain, just a lot of simple math stacked cleverly and tuned by learning. And here's your one next step, go find any neural network diagram online. There are like thousands, maybe even millions. And instead of feeling lost, point at each part and name it out loud. Those are your inputs. Those lines are weights. That's a hidden layer. That's the output. The moment you can narrate a diagram instead of being intimidated by one, you've genuinely crossed over and you get it. And now that you can see the whole machine, we're ready to make it move. In the next video, we take this exact network and actually build it in code. A working neural network from scratch in Python, line by line. And if this finally made neural networks click for you, do like, share, and subscribe. That's the whole reason this channel exists. I'll see you in the next one. God bless.